Part 3 of the Lemonbuster's inspection of Jeep Rubicon. I apologize for that. I had a storage issue here and it timed out on me in my video. So we will continue on where we left off here. You can see the oil pan gasket was recently replaced, which is what the nice and blue Felpro gasket there. As I mentioned, there's an issue with the front locker, and I'll get into that in a little bit. More than likely, it may have had something to do with when the U-joint was changed on the one side if it wasn't installed properly or something along those lines. As you can see on the left side here, that U-joint has not been replaced, and it probably should be in the near future. It looks kind of gnarly. So again, as I said, you got about 830 seconds or so on the front tire. See, you've got your black soft 8s here. Not a big fan of those wheels myself. I am more of a purist. I like the stock Jeep Moab Rubicon wheels that are in here. As you can see, your brakes have about 50% or so left on the front. Go ahead and continue on underneath here. As you can see, the oil pan does have a little bit of seepage on it. Your 42RE here, your trans pan is a little on the rusty side. That might be an item for replacement, maybe. You see a frame in the underside here, and the rockers and floor pans are in pretty good shape. Got your factory skid plate here, you know, typical surface rust on the underside. Frame rails in real good shape here where the control arm links up. This has been a spot of issue on some TJs in this area, rusting out. You can see here some of our stuff here is a little bit rusty. You got some solenoids and whatnot and evap stuff here, not in real good shape. Brackets kind of rusty, solenoids are kind of rusty. No check engine lights in the moment. Here your MP241 off-road transfer case, the 4:1 1-to-1 crawl ratio. These things are amazing. It will literally crawl over everything. Area of concern here on the rear differential on your rear Dana 44 is that the front pinion seal is leaking, will need to be addressed. U-joints in both the front and rear drive shaft here appear to be original. You might want to consider maybe getting those serviced. Here we are at the left rear tire. As you can see, it's got about 830 seconds left on it as well. Nice matching smooth 8 tire here, or wheel I should say. Once again, it's got a matching BFG rugged terrain. You can see you got some decent brake life left here, probably about 60 or so percent. See, wheel well's nice and clean, no signs of mud or muck or anything along those lines. Moving to the underside here, you can see your rear coil springs, control arms and shocks, your fuel tank skid plate. You can see the rear differential cover is leaking, so you can also have that serviced as well. And change the fluid, which we recommend changing that often anyways, especially on a vehicle of this nature. See, we definitely got some rust going on at the tops of the shocks there and on the frame rail. I wouldn't call it heavy rust, but it's definitely a little bit more than surface. You can see here we do have a 4-way hookup for the trailer lighting. However, it's very corroded, and I doubt that it'll even work without some cleaning and being gone through. Frankly, these things shouldn't be towing much anyways. They don't have enough brakes or wheelbase to really tow safely, more than like a Wave Runner or an ATV or something. See here, your frame's pretty good on this side. Your right rear tire, about 830 seconds remaining. You see, matching wheel, and our BFG rugged terrain tire. You can see on this side about 60% remaining on the brakes. You can see here our frame and our control arms. You can see the exhaust is kind of rusty, the muffler. But the rockers and the frame, stuff that counts, is pretty solid at this point in time. This is very typical type of condition that we find TJs and LJs in that have lived their entire life in Illinois. As you can see here, you got your oil pressure sensor, trans sensor, stuff like that. Brake hoses are in pretty good shape and everything along those lines. We're going to make our way to the right front tire here with also about 830 seconds remaining. Nice matching wheel, no signs of damage. Typical of BF Good wrench tires, especially when you get in the larger size and needing multiple weights. I ran BFGs on mine for a while and had to put a lot of weights on them to always get them balanced out. Go ahead and see if we can get a look at your brakes on this side. There we go. See about 50% remaining. I have switched to Goodyear MTRs on mine, and they've been phenomenal. The Kevlar sidewalls. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and move inside the vehicle. You can see here we have the aftermarket grab handles on there. Real nice feature. Your door panels in real good shape here. Typical of TJ's crank down windows. They work nice and smooth operation. I'm going to leave these down because the smell of bed liner is very strong inside this vehicle still, like it's recently was bed linered. Looks like it was a Herculiner kit too, which is not the best bed liner. It's kind of a rubbery paint. Raptor liner, Monster liner, and Line-X are the way to go. Both Monster liner and Raptor liner are do-it-yourself kits that can be sprayed or rolled on. Once again, nice Quadratec floor mats. I have these in my own Jeep. Got some light stains in the front seat here. See inside of the sound bar in good shape. Soft top's pretty good. It's got stains and whatnot on it from being used. Typical. At this point, we're gonna slide your seat forward. As you can see there, works real well. And your access point to get into the back seat. One cool thing here, comes with some hinge mirrors for when you take the doors off. Got your tool kit for the wheels and whatnot. So you got all your bed lining back here, matching Quadratec floor liners. Wow, the bed liner is really strong smelling in here. This thing is going to definitely need to be aired out. So your back seat's in good shape. Doesn't look like it's been sat in much. A couple little stains here and there. I highly recommend definitely putting the top down on this thing in the garage for a couple days, because wow, that bed liner is strong. See your lock-in center console. You see here you got your owner's manual. Dash is in nice shape. You got your Daystar holder up here, which is nice for sunglasses, navigations, trail command stuff, all sorts of fun stuff. So you got another aftermarket grab handle. Console's in nice shape. We'll go ahead and move around to the other side here. You see this door panel. It's in real nice shape here. We're going to go ahead and actuate the window. It's very smooth, quick operation. Go ahead and move inside the Jeep at this point. See everything like that. So we will hop outside and look at the seat real fast. Continue on. You can see here we've got some stains in the interior. Kind of typical with an off-road Jeep. See, this one also folds forward to go in. Rear access. Most people opt not to use the rear function. You can on the driver's side. It's kind of hard to show the seat moving. I'm doing my best here. See there, everything works as it should. Alright, inside the Jeep, here we go. It's your steering wheel and your cruise control. Got a little bit of discoloration here. This might clean up with some leather and vinyl cleaner and whatnot. See your axle lock, your OG overdrive off switch, air conditioning controls, stereo controls, everything along that lines. At this point, I'm going to end this section of the inspection, and we'll continue in another video.